is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Give to the back. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's James. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer.
Turning it on! Smacks it with the stiff arm. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Try to pass their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates a negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Webster. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for...
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Davis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
He's got him this time. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Noles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To the air, it's Manning. He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little extra time. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 40, there he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Daniels. Spits it out to the back. Caught in the sticks, it's Webster. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fletcher. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to pull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Ripping through the defense. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Horned Frogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a man. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Here's a heat. He scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Baker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this goal line defense? On 1st down, they expect the run, they stuff it for a loss. And on 2nd down, expecting pass, they now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Catch in the middle, it's James. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Horned Frogs will try to move the sticks on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, TCU.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's got it down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Dumps it off in the flats. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a second and long. to keep it in the air. Still looking, on the move. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught in the backfield. It's Webster. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Of 6. Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Pressure coming. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's in the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to buy time. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Down the boulevard, it's good. It's our force to settle for the field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Webster. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, TCU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Green 25.
Trying to barge in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the two-point try is no good.
That keeps the score. TCU, 29.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
34. Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolling right and going deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Sowell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open. He makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof, dude. He's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. The Noles headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It's caught, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Firing to the right, complete. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Timeout.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Floating away. That's reeled in. It's Cole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll knock him down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches
sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. And the Seminoles will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And they get him in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack.